For the past few months, Libra's seen quite an upward motion in their love lives. This is because Jupiter has been transiting through your 7th house of partnerships and marriages, presenting great opportunities for expansion in those areas. If you are 18, 30, 42, 54 or 66, this was likely much more noticeable for you than your average Libra, and even more so if you were also born during the day. Now, July is the beginning of the slowing down of such luck and romantic prosperity, but this is no bad news. Truth be told, this auspicious Jupiter transit has only been a preview for a much longer story that you'll be living in 2023. At the end of the month, Jupiter stations retrograde because now that he got things started in your partnerships, he needs to go back to tend to your career story before things can truly move forward. And trust me, this month's career topics are on the rise for you, so let's get to work first and tend to love later. One of the primary reasons why work is such a big focus this month is because you'll have Venus, the ruler of your own sign, transiting through your 10th house. This is the place that symbolizes how others perceive you and what they talk about you when you're not in the room to listen. You likely already know this, but Venus is said to be one of the benefic planets, the one of peace and union, and with that, you can expect quite the influx of good fortune. This month you're more likely to be perceived as approachable, friendly and even sexier than usual, and in a world where the conventionally good-looking reigns supreme, this is sure to come with some major perks. Take advantage of it. Though, the benefits of this transit are not limited to appearance only. Even if you get to reap the benefits of Venus grace, you're likely to have to put those skills to work. This is because the main source of tension this month comes from your friends and allies. The reason you're receiving such prosperity at work may be so you can pay it forward. Don't be surprised if you have to extend your hand to give a friend a leg up or even get them a job if it's within your capacity. Continuing with career topics, this month's full moon on the 13th of July is here to help you strengthen your foundations. This lunation actually happens just a few days before Venus endows you with her blessings, so I take extra care to make sure you've got everything organized before duty calls. This full moon connects both your 4th and 5th houses together. These are the place of foundations, family and home, and creativity, joy, and pleasure. With that, we can presume that as this lunar cycle wraps up, you'll be invited to take old creative projects out of the vault and investigate why it hasn't worked in the past. Not only will you have to make it work now, but you'll also have the help to achieve that, so don't be afraid to consult your teachers or mentors to help you get this ball rolling. If creative projects are not necessarily your thing, there's also a chance this can involve children, yours or others. If this is the case, whether they're yours or not, you might be called to play the role of an authority figure for them. If you were born at night, this could make you prone to being a bit too rigid, so be sure to measure your words. The full moon is interesting and all, but the new moon on the 28th of July is really where it's at. This is because it's setting up the stage for a major transit happening right on the 1st of August, so get ready for things to get wild by the end of the month. Luckily, Libra, along with all the other cardinal signs, has an easier time with both this lunation and the transit. This is because the areas in your chart that are likely to be affected are those that relate to other people in your life, not so much yourself. Remember that friend I mentioned that might need help? Mark the new moon date on your calendar. That's more likely than not when they'll come reaching out to you. Another alternate manifestation of this transit would be related to your partner if you have one. This transit can target both their finances and education. If they're dealing with school loans or anything similar, be sure to provide them with heartwarming advice and support. It doesn't have to be financial for them to get through this. Just be careful not to overgive. Libras are prone to such activity, but this transit can heighten that urge. July of 2022 is a good month for Libra. Not only does it present you with great opportunities, but it also plays on your natural ability to help others find their own peace. Go out there and do the good work, Libra. It might not be Libra season yet, but it's your time to shine.